Okay, so as I said yesterday, today, my wife and I went to go check out the new IKEA in Syracuse. A little background on the IKEA. It's actually located in one of the corner big box areas of Destiny USA, formerly known as Carousel Mall here in Syracuse, New York. Previously, that space was occupied by a company called At Home that sold discount furniture and home, like decor, stuff like that. They closed not quite a year ago, I don't believe. And then recently, in recent months, the announcement was made that IKEA was coming. And if you've ever been to an actual IKEA, they're located throughout the United States. They are enormous. They tend to be basically campus sized, huge buildings, restaurants indoors. It's like walking through a maze. And this IKEA is a new concept for the company. So a couple of years ago, as I understand the story, I did not do a whole lot of research for this, but as I understand the story, a couple of years ago, IKEA started doing a lot of online sales. And then they were doing drop deliveries to either Amazon or to local like FedEx locations, stuff like that, where you could go pick your furniture up and do it. That was, you would shop online, figure out what you want, and then they would send it to you. That started becoming popular, but the people still wanted to like see things. So what they've decided to do, and I believe that the Syracuse location here is one of the first ones, is they opened up a smaller store. So it's like a smaller, more compact version of what you would find in one of the traditional larger IKEAs. And the stuff is just kind of, the displays are a little bit more toned down. Really nice still, as you'll see in the video in a minute here. But it's definitely smaller. There were some things though that really impressed me with the store, and we'll talk about those. So let's go ahead and watch it right now, and I'll talk as I'm going through the video here. So you can see they have some signs around the mall, let you know that it's there, and it's down at the end of a hallway. Again, this used to be At Home. And the cool thing when you walk in and throughout the whole store, and you'll see some images of it, is they really kind of want you to flow with the store. There's kind of like an order to things. It's like a back and forth serpentine way in which you walk through. And then they have the displays essentially by location in the house. So they have a living room section and a bedroom section and a kitchen section. And here are some situations where you can see they show you the arrows of where you're supposed to go next in order to follow the flow. But they have a multitude of things to choose from. Certainly a much better selection than they had at the store that was there previously. So if you were looking for home decor furnishings, this would be a step up. I love this. They had these little maps throughout the whole store, very reminiscent of the New York City subway system. These kind of maps of where your next location is going to be. You'll often see them in the trains down in New York City. And it was funny because it was not maybe funny is not the right word, but interesting how they had a mix of what seemed to be high-end merchandise along with some really inexpensive, very minimalistic stuff too, which of course is, kind of the IKEA way. But it was a nice mix of pre-made furniture and furniture that you would put together, a lot of different options, paint options, stylized options. And then right here, they showed a list of other locations nearby if you wanted to go get the full store experience. So it showed you, they're all over the Northeast, just several hundred miles from where we are. But they had a kids section right next to the bedroom section. They had a nice mix of adult beds and kids beds too. I was actually surprised at just how much just stuff they were able to put into a location this small. Definitely one of those things that if you're looking for something for your home and you can't find what you want at a Walmart or a Target, you're going to find it at IKEA. Now I do think that and this, by the way, they were advertising that all over the store, little kiosks where you could shop their full inventory and talk to somebody. This was a nice area that they had too, by the way. This was their kind of like return section, and you could buy these things at major discounts. And then of course you can enter the store through the mall or through their outdoor exit. And they had at the checkout area quite a few like small grab food options, and then they had the full, like not a full restaurant, but it was like a quick service that you would often find if you went to like the front of a Target or Kmart back in the day. Walmart also has these like quick food options, but supposedly their Swiss meatballs are to die for. So that is the IKEA. If you'll also notice here, my video looks a little bit different today. I went to go try to get that memory for the computer that I talked about yesterday. It did not work. Instead of returning the memory and getting a different one, I decided just to buy a new computer. I kind of needed a backup computer for our arts and craft area here in the house anyway. So that's what I'm going to use it for. In the meantime, I'm also using a different camera. So this is going to look a little bit more washed out. And hopefully that's a temporary problem and not something that's going to be permanent, but we'll see. This is a constantly evolving thing. As always, to all of you that watch every one of these videos, thank you so much. If you're just finding me because you were interested in the IKEA here in Syracuse, there is a subscribe button or a follow button, depending on which platform you found me on. I thank you very much. My name is Christopher Hess. Have a great day, and I will see you again for another video tomorrow. Hey, thanks again for watching the Christopher Hess Show. I'm really glad you took the time to watch. Now, if you liked what you saw, you can click right here. This will help you subscribe to my channel. Or you can click over here for a video that YouTube thinks is one you would like to watch. Once again, thanks for watching and have a great day.